Last month, Turning Point USA, Charlie Kirk's organization, founded a chapter at my alma mater, St. Lawrence University. Here is the post announcing the new chapter, and honestly, I can't stop thinking about it. At least, I can't stop thinking about the comments on the post. Comments from people I know and people I'm friends with calling for the school to shut the chapter down. Really disappointing that this was allowed on campus. St. Lawrence, do better. We know SLU's president isn't going to do anything about this. Why is St. Lawrence supporting this? This shouldn't be allowed. St. Lawrence, I implore you to shut this down. First off, this is just a club. There's no indication the school has given them any real support. Second, Turning Point USA has a history of suing schools that deny them from starting chapters. But third, and more importantly, calling for institutional powers to shut down organizations that preach ideologies that you don't like is without question the wrong way to practice politics. And look, I'm not a fan of Charlie Kirk. I have never liked Turning Point. But we are currently dealing with the effects of the fascist takeover by Donald Trump and the Republican Party. The stakes are incredibly high. And the only way to combat the MAGA movement is to convince people who have voted for Trump in the past to vote for a Democrat in the future. It is literally the only way we can win. And I get it. The politics of persuasion is messy and inconvenient, and it is hard. It requires compromise. It would be a lot easier to snap your fingers and have institutions wipe out right-wing ideology for you. But shutting people out is the reason why we are here in the first place. In a democracy, you do not get to silence ideology you don't like by putting a bullet in people's necks, and you do not get to shut down clubs you don't like by having the school do it for you. We will beat the MAGA movement when we convince them to join ours. I found all these comments particularly frustrating because I saw a lot of the people making them posting in support of Mamdani, a guy who launched his campaign going and talking to Trump voters and persuading them to vote for him. He didn't compromise on his positions, but he didn't shut anyone out. And I'm not gonna shut anyone out either, so comment what you think, send this around, I'll be sure to get to everyone.